problem that you can pose to the middle school participants on a tour is, let's imagine you're the construction manager for One Arts Plaza here. And you see there's a very strong grid pattern on the front of the building, and a major feature of those panes of glass in the front of each of those square grids. And that's an unusual measurement, I believe, but I'm not certain about this, so we'll check into whether you can convey this to the tour participants, that they're perfect squares, which is not the usual shape for a pane of glass, very large pane. So it's a special order, and you need to make that order. You're the construction manager. You need to know how many panes of glass you're going to need to complete the front facade of this building. So how would you calculate that number? You got the plans of the building. So what are some thoughts? Yeah, okay, so I can see there's a big rectangular array on the right-hand side. And so we could use multiplication, right? It's a basic age-old tool, so that's great. What two numbers would we multiply? Length and width, and we just tell the number of grid units we want to count across. What do we have to be careful about when we're counting up and down? The upper ones don't have glass panes, right? They're balconies instead, so we don't need to count those. We just want to count the ones that have the glass panes. Okay, are those all of the glass panes we need? No, there's a section over here on your left that, well, it's like some of the grid units were left out. I'm sure it's an artistic touch on the part of the architect. So how would we count over there on that side? We could decompose it into two rectangles. So we can make a 3x4 on the top and a 4x7 on the bottom. What's another way we could count that same section? And subtract out. And so one thing I want to get across here is there's more than one way to do it. At least that's my philosophy when I'm engaging people in doing mathematics, that there's lots of different ways of looking at a problem which lead to different methods of solution, and each one of those methods gives you a different insight into the problem.